All right. So, well, let's get this over with right out of the gate.
14 to the 12, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, to the 45, to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, to the 35, to the 30, to the 25, to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. It is a touchdown, Bighorns!
So, there's been a lot of whining, and I'll call it whining because that's really what it is about the officiating in Saturday's game in Tuscaloosa. And let's be real, there's been plenty of Twitter shots out there of holding plays that didn't get called, Squirrel White getting mugged on a play in the second half. There was probably 6 or 7 plays in that game where the officiating was horrible. But that's every game, every day, every year. At least recently, the officials suck. I don't care which team you root for. At one point or another during the season, you're going to come out of a game going, God, the officials sucked. And that's this week for Tennessee fans. Look, we're fans. We're going to come on here now that we have all these platforms to speak our minds, say what we think we saw in a football game. And let's face it, every fan out there, Tennessee fan base or not, thinks they know coaching. They think they're a coach, they're an armchair quarterback. They see game and they say, well, I wouldn't have done that. God, that was stupid. Well, guess what? You're a fat slob sitting on your recliner, drinking, knocking down beers, drinking moonshine, drinking Cokes. Shout out to you, by the way, Coca-Cola. Thank you very much. We're all the same. We all think we know everything there is to know about football. And after our team loses a resounding second half ass whooping, and that's what it was. Let's not make any mistake about it. Alabama came out in the second half and said, "Hey, little brother, we're going to kick your ass." And look, there's going to be some Tennessee fans that may see this and think, "God, well, he's not a fan." Look, there's nobody on this platform or on this planet that's a bigger Tennessee fan than me. There's not. I love this university. I love everything about it. I love every sport. I get on here and cheer for the Big Orange as loud or louder than anybody else that's doing this. And I'll say it like I say it all the time. I've been on YouTube longer than any other Tennessee fan. So don't come at me with that garbage about I don't know what I'm talking about. You're just blah blah blah. I'm a fan just like you. We both saw the same shit Saturday in Tuscaloosa, and we were both fighting mad about it when it happened. But guess what? The facts are the facts, and you can go to all the Tennessee post-game pressers that the players did and the coach, and they're all going to say the same thing. We got our asses whooped in the second half. That's what it boiled down to. Alabama executed, Tennessee didn't. There. Hey, look, did the refs affect this game? Yeah, a handful of plays. But what about the 50 or 60 other plays that happened where they didn't have an effect? You got to be able to overcome that stuff. The players know it, the coaches know it. And I know Josh Heupel was mad after the game, and he's probably going to send a letter to the SEC or do whatever it is coaches do when they're butthurt about the officiating. And is it going to change anything? Nope. Next week they're going to come out and the same shit's going to happen. I guarantee you Kentucky fans will be complaining about something after we go up to Lexington and stomp a mud hole in that ridiculously overinflated program. Kentucky ain't nothing special. They never have been. They beaten Tennessee, what, 4 or 5 times in my lifetime? I may be wrong. It may not even be that many. Let's face it. Kentucky, we own you. Just like Alabama owns us. Facts don't lie. Some Tennessee fans are going to not like me saying that, but you know I'm right. I'm right. Just say it, BVD. You're right. Alabama owns us. They are our daddy. And until we change the way we play in those games, it's going to remain that way. We got one win in the last, what is it now, 16 years? One win, one time in 16 tries were we the better team. And that's even questionable as to whether or not we were the better team last year. We won the damn game, and you betcha our fans talked that smack for a year. So get ready for it, Vol Nation. We're going to have to hear it from the Gumps for the next 363 days until they come to Knoxville next year and we beat their ass like we know we're going to do. I'm speaking to you guys as real as I know how to speak to you. Nobody else is going to give it to you like this. Nobody. There's not a single Tennessee fan on YouTube that's going to come on and say the things that I say. They may say it in a different way. You know, they may sugarcoat it a little bit, but they're all going to say the same things. I'm just going to shoot to you like you would shoot to your buddy Billy Bob down at the factory or down at the mill or down at the office or down wherever it is you guys work. And believe me, nobody is hating this worse than me. The only difference is I don't go to a job every day and have to hear it from everybody else. This is my job. YouTube is my job. This is how I supplement my income. This is how I try to make a living as a 56-year-old disabled man that can no longer go put in 40 hours a week. Believe me, I wish I could. I would much rather be out there on the physical grind with the rest of you guys than doing this. I'd still be doing this. Don't get it twisted. Because I love YouTube. I love what I do on here. I'm so thankful to God above all else that he pulled me through and allowed me to be alive for another year of Tennessee football because I love this program. I love Tennessee football. The only thing on earth that matters any more to me than Tennessee football is my family and friends. That's it. I've devoted so much of my life to cheering for and rooting for and spending money on and going to games and being a loud, vocal, brash, outgoing Tennessee fan. That's me. That's who I am. In a nutshell, that's what you're getting right now. And that's what you've always gotten. And that's what you're always going to get as long as I draw breath. So to the part of the Tennessee fan base that hates me and won't come to my videos or used to and no longer will, I don't know what your problem is because you're not going to get anything more real than what you get right here. I'm going to tell you just like I feel. If it comes in my brain, it's coming out of my mouth. How much more real can you get? I don't know. I don't know how else to say it, how else to put it, how else to articulate it to where people can understand. I am who I am, and you either love me or you hate me. I would hope, honestly, this is my honest, true thoughts here. I would think that 90% of the Tennessee fans would love to watch my opinions during and after football games. I think my opinions on Tennessee football are going to measure up to yours. I think we're going to see eye to eye on most things, not everything. No two humans will ever see eye to eye on everything, even something as silly as football. And 56-year-old idiots like myself get all bent out of shape over it when it don't go our way. Well, guess what? It didn't go our way Saturday. Fans fight and scrap and dig in on fourth down just like the players do. The only difference is the players are the ones actually out there on the field giving it up, giving their all for their Tennessee or their Alabama or their whoever. Look, I'm going to say this the only way I know how to say it. Losing to Alabama sucks. It hurts. It tears me up till the next time we play them. I just don't always show it every day. But believe me, it hurts. And I'll have to hear it from Law Tide. I'll have to hear it from Ramma Jamma Taylor, Crimson Brave, Roll Tide 99, RTR Bama. Uh, all of you guys are going to be giving it to me until the next time we play. Hoss used to be one of those guys, but he went rogue on me. So, Hoss won't be giving me any shit for the next year. One thing Alabama fans that I know and Tennessee fans have in common is we both can't stand Gary Danielson. And Brad Nessler, he needs to stick to golf or something because he sucks as a play-by-play guy, in my opinion. Anyway, I've ranted long enough for this video. Congratulations, Bama. Things are back the way they're supposed to be in the universe, according to the Gump. And that's with Bama on top. 363 days. We got to deal with it. You got to deal with it. I got to deal with it. Let's deal with it and move on. Love you, mean it. Hug your mom and daddy. Go Vols. Screw y'alls. And congratulations, Alabama.